Hey there, Facebook. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to today's live. Today we're talking about launch day, open day, the day that you're opening and getting started with things as well. So welcome to the stream. Like and share the stream. More people will need to hear this information that we're going through today. Like and share this stream. As you guys are jumping on, today we're talking about the launch day, how to conduct it, what to do, and these are the secrets from Apple, right? Because let's face it, Apple, they've for so many years with any product launch that they've done, because they've been doing it for so long and they have been in the business for so long, and they've been they've got the lists, they got all this type of stuff, right? Like they've built out over years, they've mastered this particular process. And you guys are going to get sort of the behind the scenes as to how they actually go about doing it when you pull it all to bits. And as you guys are tuning in, what I want you to do, like and share the stream. More people need to hear this type of information as well, because we're going to be diving deeper into exactly what they do, and this is how Steve Jobs actually launches it with Apple as well. So, and we're going to be sharing all of this today. Like and share the stream. More people need to hear this information. And as you guys are jumping on, let me know where you're from. We're going to be diving deeper into this, and we're going to be getting started really shortly. Like and share the stream. Let's get this out there. So let's talk There's 7 real main steps that Apple goes through when it comes to a successful launch. And this is what we go through with our clients. This is how we launched Business Warriors when we did a rebrand. This is how we did it specifically. And this was just using the Apple's method, right? When you pull it all to bits, every time that there's an order or a relaunch or a launch by Apple, every single time there's massive wait periods for the new iPhone or for the new whatever it is that they create, okay? And you got to wonder why every single time they get such a mass amount of orders in very short periods of time as well, because when it comes to your business is no different to what theirs is. Yes, they're a massive corporation. Yes, they've been, around for so many years. Yes, they've got massive lists. Yes, they've already got the fans, all this type of stuff. However, Apple are just following a method. And if you follow a method, right, that's when you're going to get a method's results, right? A lot of people will say to you that there is no method, or a method, you can't follow a method. It doesn't always go this way. True to a certain extent. However, usually the only thing that people underestimate is the actions that are necessary in order to be successful with it. So what we're going to be talking about today is we're going to be talking about the actual day of opening, because the last 5 days we've gone through strategies, systems, processes, things to focus on, little 1%ers that you can do to be able to have more people on your list, so that you can, when you get to launch day, you're going to have heaps of people there and able to talk to them, to have conversations with them, all this type of stuff, right? And once you get to the actual day, this is exactly what you must be doing on the physical day, right? Because this is, not only have you built heaps of buzz as part of this, you built so much buzz on the front end of people excited about, coming along and accessing your offer, your whatever it is that you've got there on the day. You've got all that buzz and that excitement, but now it gets to the day. This is what Steve Jobs does every single time that there's an Apple launch, which I'm going to share with you guys today. So number 1 is like and share the stream. Thank you so much, Veronica. Thanks, Joy, for jumping on. Thanks, Serena. Thanks, Andre. Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for joining in, everybody. For the rest of you that are jumping on as well, say good day, comment below, let me know you're here. Number 1, put a focus on people, not the product. People is exactly what is people are what will purchase your product. The product doesn't sell themselves like people say. You got to put a focus on people and what people are after on the day, okay? Focus on people and the results that people are going to get and what people are looking for, right? So when it comes to how Steve Jobs does it, right, when he's talking about the Apple's products, he's talking about, various features of the Apple product. He's standing on stage. He doesn't push the speed of the iPhone processors and all this sort of stuff, the screen resolution. He doesn't talk about all of that sort of stuff, right? Instead, he goes out of his way to emphasize how the product affects you as a person, okay? So, and how it's going to benefit you as a person, right? And what you are after specifically and what people are after in the Apple product. Not like, this is the processor speeds and all this type of stuff, right? He doesn't focus on the product. He focuses on the people, okay? So the people that are there at launch day. So it doesn't matter like if you're doing like one back-to-back sessions with people on a launch day, or whether you're on a webinar or whatever it is, like you're focusing on the people, not the product, okay? Focus on the people. That's step one. And that's what Steve Jobs does. It takes discipline, right? It takes a lot of discipline to be able to focus on people and not the product. And you've got to really care about the people that turn up, okay? Everyone's after a solution. Everyone's got pain points. Everyone's got, things that they're looking to get help with, etc. So you've got to focus on the people, not the product. That's really, really important. That's step one. Number two is like and share the stream. Number two, get opinion of leaders on the board early. So like if you've got partners involved, business partners involved, people involved, your mum involved, your dad involved, your parents involved, your kids involved, anybody who's involved, I don't know who it is, right? Whoever it is that's involved in the process, get them involved in the process as well. Get them out on the floor even, right? Like get them on the floor on launch day, actually speaking to people, focusing on people, helping out in the background, all that type of stuff. Before the event on the same day, you want to, or well before it, you really want to make sure that you do get opinions from various different people there on the day as well, okay? Next level to this, right? So you want to like when it's a launch, right, or it's a relaunch, or it's a launch day, or anything. The next step is you want to turn it into an event, right? So you want the whole thing to be an event. This is exactly what is being done with Apple every single time, right? Steve Jobs is speaking from stage, and there's heaps of people there excited about the product, right? Excited about what what's going to be released on the day. Remember yesterday I said you got to be mysterious and all this, have mystery through the launch, get people excited, create the buzz, all this type of stuff, right? So you want to be having all of this, turn it into an event, a big family gathering even, right? So if you're like a physical location business, it's like have a full event and live music and all this sort of stuff there, and create the buzz on the day, okay? So when someone walks in, they feel the energy, right? So you want to make sure that the energy is right on buzz day, on buzz day, or relaunch day, or re-strategize day, or reopen day, or whatever that is, something, okay? You want to make sure that it's turned into an event and people are excited about it, right? They feel the energy when you go in the room, okay? If you've got like a, sort of intro type thing, psych people up at the start of it, right? Music, get it pumping, get people excited, create the buzz and the atmosphere that's then going to draw people in emotionally, right? So ensure that you are using this throughout the process as well, is creating that buzz, creating that hype, creating that excitement around the launch. Before the launch, some of you would have already taken pre-orders, okay? So it's like pre-orders of product and things like that. So it's like whenever you go to create something, you sell it first, correct? So you want to then make sure that you're taking pre-orders before the launch day, but also make sure that you've got all of you've got all your contracts, your agreements, or whatever it is that you have. And a lot of service-based businesses that we speak with and we help around all this sort of stuff, they've all got their contract agreements. They've got plenty of those ready for people to be able to fill out on the day, all this type of stuff. Pre-order, get access to, etc. Some people have websites that people jump on and purchase and buy and things like that as well. So not only do you want to be prepared to be able to take mass amount of orders on the relaunch or startup day, you want to also make sure that you've taken pre-orders beforehand too, and you've pre-sold. A lot of the time, we always say, like, if you're creating courses, online programs, all this sort of stuff, sell it, build it, sell it, build it. Always is going to be the way that you do that. So, so that's specific how you would do it, right? So, so leading up to the day as well, you also want to think about making sure that you've got little pre-releases along the way as well. So you got little pre-releases of information as to what you're going to be holding at the event to create buzz and hype, which we spoke about heavily yesterday. Drawing things like suspense, so that when the day drops, right? The day drops, you shoot in, like, you've got your database, you shoot an email to the database, right? And you get a flood of emails back, okay? Then it's literally, you just bang, 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 get done what I said today, and boom, you're away with it. So in quick summary from today, so these are the focused areas. Focus on people, not the product. That's what Steve Jobs does with every single event that he runs with Apple, okay? He stands on stage, he talks about, you know, and emphasizes how the product affects you. He talks about, you know, how annoying it is to carry the phone, the MP3 players, you know, all this type of stuff involved, right? He talks about everything on a broad spectrum of specifically focusing on the people, not the product, and how it affects you. That's what he focuses on in the day. You want to have the atmosphere. When someone walks in the room, you want to have the atmosphere available, ready, getting people psyched, emotionally drawn in to enjoy the process that you're going through, right? So not only are you focusing on the product, you're focusing on the people on the day of launch, right? You're also focusing on how the product affects these people, right? So you're focusing on the people, not the product on launch day. Then from there, you're right, you've had meetings before the day as well to get prepared, so you know what everyone's tasks are, what they're doing for the day. Everyone knows the direction that they're going on launch day, okay? You're getting approvals from different types of people to be able to make sure that it's going to be a great experience for your clients, etc. So when you're number 3, your email goes out to the database and all this type of stuff as well, that, you know, you've got enough people there to be able to handle it. Everyone knows what their role is on launch day as well, okay? So be prepared for a large amount of phone calls. Be prepared for a large amount of emails coming back and responding to them fastly and quickly. Even if it's messages, being prepared that, when this all comes, so when you get all these messages back, that you can then provide the services, the support involved in order to get the result, right? So make sure you've got all that there. Everyone knows their roles, okay? So when the emails go to the database, that you can handle the volume, right? Make sure it's turned into a big event. So you've got, streamers, you've got, live music, you've got all of this going on in the background as well to get people buzzed and feel that emotional response when they walk in the room, right? So making sure that people are excited about it. People are pumped up about it. People want to be here. People don't want to leave, right? This is what happens on a successful launch day. People don't want to leave, right? So create the atmosphere there that gets someone super, super excited about it. Be prepared to take Pre-orders, right? That's the next one. So being prepared to take pre-orders as well beforehand. Sell before you run, okay? Be prepared to take those pre-orders. When the actual release happens, make sure that you're on the phone quickly to people. You are responding to emails quickly, right? You want to naturally make sure that you're on the phone in these periods too, because, or you're on live communication calls with people so that you can physically speak to people, people can get to know you. You've got a 30% increase in sale just by doing that, right? Next one, be prepared to even just show off the product to people. Walk people through a demo, a process, how it works, right? Show how shiny it is. Get people excited about it, right? You look at how Apple do it. They're releasing photos. They're releasing, they're releasing what it looks like. They're like, you look at the newest releases, right? The 3 cameras. People are showing the 3 cameras. There's even now like jokes going around the internet that, you know, the Apple iPhone in like 2040 is going to be cameras all down the back of it, right? So the type of marketing that's coming out of this and the types of viral marketing coming out of this as well is what you can create by showing off unique things about the product and what it is as well. Okay. Wonderful. So that's like, I'm going to be taking questions now from you guys. Like and share this stream. If you've shared the stream, let me know that you've shared it as well so that I can give you guys shout outs as well. Veronica, go and follow Veronica on Facebook. She is 20 years with Tony Robbins, by the way. What's really cool is she's created this system called the rapid release technique, which actually helps people rapidly release things that have been holding them back, things that, you know, like stress, anxiety, getting to the root cause and then rapidly releasing whatever it is that causes that stress, that anxiety, and those challenges that, you know, to take more action, right? So this is all of everything that she speaks about and she actually does with her rapid release technique. So go and check that out. Follow her on Facebook. Make sure that you are. You'll get plenty from, and you'll learn plenty from her. Wonderful. Welcome everybody to the stream as well. We've got some exciting updates for you guys. On Monday, we have a wonderful guest here for you on the page. An event will be going up later today on that as well. We're going to be talking around the psychology of business. As Dawn Caddy, we're going to be talking around the psychology of business and how to up-level your mind and think at a higher level and break through psychologically any barriers that you've got to be able to step into the business owner that you want to be, right? And how to completely think at a whole higher new level, right? So tapping into that unconscious and subconscious mind to be able to really up-level your thinking, okay? And break through those barriers psychologically in business, right? So we're going to be talking about that on Monday with Dawn Caddy. You do not want to miss that one. It's going to be, I'm freaking excited about that one, that we're going to get lots and lots of information, because a lot of the time our perceptions are what hold us back. It's the way we perceive things, right? Which is just it's just a upbringing. It's the way that we have perceived things based on our upbringing, right? And events that have happened within our life. So we're going to be talking about that on Monday. That's at 12 o'clock Perth, Western Australia time, 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. New Zealand time, and that's at 12 a.m. In Florida as well. So we get a lot of people around that sort of side of America there as well. So that's 12 a.m. There as well. And that's 6 a.m. for parts of Europe, which people are here from Europe as well. And also South Africa as well, right? Which we get a fair few people from South Africa now as well. So that's Dawn Caddy on Monday, and that's all the times. The exact same time frames on Wednesday. We actually have Amanda Perry tuning in from Dubai as well, okay? So she's been in Dubai for years now as well, so UAE. And specifically, what we're going to be talking about on Wednesday with her is we're going to be talking about, how to structure offshore businesses offshore, how to structure them, how to grow them, how to scale them, how to set them into these foreign countries as well, how to do business in foreign countries. We're going to be talking about that heavily. She's been doing that for, I can't even remember how long now. But like we were in conversation with her just last week, and some of the words she even used were like total next level. I didn't even understand. I had to Google afterwards, right? Some of the words she used. So you'll learn so much on Wednesday at 12 o'clock Perth Western Australia time, which is 2 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. New Zealand, 12 a.m. Florida, 6 a.m. For some parts of Europe, of those of you that are following us. And also that'll be 6 a.m. in South Africa as well. So you do not want to miss that one as well on Wednesday. She helps a lot of startups with these structures, these processes to be able to automate, to scale as well. Businesses internationally, specifically creating offshore structures around that to create tax advantages, heaps of different types of things as well. So you do not want to miss that one on Wednesday as well, because that one's going to be action-packed. All right, so so any other questions you guys have, I want you to comment below into the comments. If you got stuff from this live stream, just comment value into the comments as well, that if you've got some valuable information, it's going to help you move forward. If you're not following the page yet, make sure you're following it so more people can see that, so you can get notified every time that I go live here. We won't be live tomorrow because I'm not doing Sundays anymore, but we will be doing Monday to Saturday next week as well, to help you guys up-level the way that you think around your business, up-level the way that you take your business more seriously, so that you can really start going from that business warrior, right? The one that's worrying about, where the next sale is going to come from, where the next lot of business is going to come from, where the next lead's going to come from, and turn you into a business warrior, someone that's in control of what they do, someone that's in control of their lead generation, someone that has a systematic lead generation and sales process in their business that turns them into new sales every single day. So you can predictably grow, so you can hire salespeople and you can scale, right? So all I want you to do as well, because you've got some valuable information here today, I want you guys to implement it, do something with it. And, the questions that you've got, comment them below, right? So we can get those answered for you, because this is one thing that you got to remember. If you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day you must get out there, take action, make it happen, and you must implement what we talk about on these live streams. And remember to be the warrior. I will see you guys really, really soon on Monday, 12 o'clock Perth Western Australia time, for the interview with Dawn Caddy. See you guys soon.